Welcome to the creative room. Now, let's walk into the boardroom.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. All right.
Yeah,
So we're recording this next morning. So seeing this is SmackDown review. It's a little early, but this is next morning. Um, the show was on. Hang on, what's the date? Show is May 23rd. This is the 24th the next day. Um, for those who are wondering, because earlier in the week on the Raw review, I did say I was going to AEW today. I'm not now. So um, not explaining why. It's personal stuff, but yeah, I'm not going now. So. I'll be on. So we'll be doing Raw tomorrow. We'll be here.
yeah,
Anyway, with this show though, I don't. There's not really any news this time because all the news that's out right now is from this show. So there's not really any news. So it's
yeah,
just a straight review here. Um, are you ready?
yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So first I'll show over to Michael Cole. Welcome us to the show. They're showing the usual video they always show. They always show us the Saturday Main Event shows, like the '80s vibe that they used to have back in the day. But the only '80s vibe these shows have now are this intro video. Because after that, they got I don't know why for some reason they got rid of the vibe. It doesn't feel like that anymore. I feel like ever since they
Yeah,
had. I feel like ever since they had the Saturday Main Event for the Saturday Main Event show last December, like for the senior retirement show, I feel like ever since the senior retirement special one, they haven't had that vibe since. That special episode, this is a special one of Cena. I don't know what happened. I miss it. Bring it back.
yeah,
Me and my brother went to the first one that they brought back, and like 2 years ago. The first one they brought back is the event was like dead for like 10 years. We went to the first one back, and they had the vibe, and it was so fun. Um, I kind of want to try to go to the one in 2 months. The one in July is at MSG, so New York City. So I actually kind of want to go to that one, but I don't know. I'm just gonna have much of tickets. But anyway, enough about me. The first match, they've been building to Rhea, Ripley, and Jade Cargill. So first match in the show, it's a 6-woman tag, 3-on-3. It's women's champ Brie Ripley. It's her, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte Flair versus Jade Cargill, Mia Yim, B-Fab, 6-woman tag, and it's all to build to next weekend at Clash in Italy, because
yeah,
Jade's getting her WrestleMania rematch against Rhea for the belt next weekend in Italy. So I actually predicted this match exactly how it ended. Like the person who pinned two and everything, I actually predicted it exactly. I had a feeling Jade was gonna get at least one win in the Rhea feud, and I said I think in this match she's gonna pin Rhea to get a win against the champion at least once, and then Rhea's gonna retain next week and get the W and end the feud and win the feud. I thought that's gonna happen. I got the first half of that right tonight in this match because exactly what I said happened. Jade Cargill pinned Rhea to guarantee the win and
yeah.
the champion. Solid match here. I enjoyed it. It was fun. When it really picked up when Rhea got the hot tag though. Like around halfway through, when Rhea got tagged in, the place went nuts because she's very popular. Rhea. As soon as Rhea got tagged in, they got really good. Rhea, the crowd backing she gets, Rhea's probably like top 3 most popular women in the company. So when Rhea gets tagged in, the crowd goes nuts.
Yeah.
And that's really it. Like there's not much to go over, but it wasn't like a promo or anything. It was just a match. Like this review's probably gonna fly by. There's millions of matches. The only real
Yeah,
talking we got was the backstage things.
yeah.
Um, anything you want to say about this?
Eh, it was a okay match.
Yeah, for a tag match, it was solid.
Yeah,
I gotta give Jade Cargill credit. She's been getting a little better. A little bit.
yeah,
I also like
yeah.
the gear she came out with. It was pretty cool. Michael Cole said it was a Michael Jackson attire, which you can kind of see that with the top hat and the gloves. It was cool. Cool little gear she had. I liked it.
Yeah.
Her entrance attire is pretty nice. It's cool. And I'm on Google and on a website to break down what Ethan Page said in the back. It was really good. Ethan Page is great on the mic. Love his promos. So basically, we go backstage after this. To Ethan Page in the back being interviewed in the locker room, and he says, "Short answer: he's very determined to win tonight. This is not one of the biggest matches of his career. It's the biggest night of the interviewer's career too. Interviewing him on the last night before he wins the title, the Intercontinental Championship, and it's going to be the title's biggest night because he's winning it." And he says there's a reason Penta's champion, and it's so he can win the title from him tonight. Then they show Ruca in the back being interviewed. And she says the real question is if Becky's ready, because all she's done is underestimate her. She knows Becky's one of the all-time greats, but all it's going to take is one soul snatcher for her to know that one of the new all-time greats is here. That was it. Then Becky's in the back, cutting a promo, doing her usual, everyone's saying I'm the best. Even Sports Illustrated says it. And then she comes out. And that leads right to the second match, which I have to set up now. Alright. So now, the second match. Ruca versus Becky Lynch. Becky is still the women's Intercontinental Champion, but this match was not for the title. She said on Raw, to quote, Ruca's 0-2 on the main roster. She has to earn a title shot, so this is a non-title match. So
Yeah.
it's just a grudge mess to get Ruca on the card. Give her a big match against a big name. That's what this was. A big match against a big name. And the match was fun. Hated the ending. That's the best. That's my thoughts on the match in a nutshell. Fun match, but the ending's stupid. It was stupid. I also think the match went a little too fast. I think they could have went longer. I don't know if you felt the same way. I think the match went a little too short. I think it could have went longer. They could have gave more time for Ruca to look good. You want to build this girl as a big star. She should have had more time in there to show off what she could do.
Yeah.
So basically, the stupid ending. This is what happened basically. So toward the end of the match, Ruca was about to do her finisher, the Soul Snatcher, which I still think is the coolest move in the company, right? The coolest finisher in the company at the moment. I love her finisher. It looks so cool. Love it. So she's about to give Becky Lynch the Soul Snatcher to get the win, and Becky shoves the ref in front instead. So the Soul Snatcher, instead of her hitting it on Becky, she gets the ref with it, and knocks the referee down with the Soul Snatcher. She basically gives the referee the Soul Snatcher, and Becky dodges out of the way. So because of that, Ruca does win the match, but by disqualification. Well, by DQ. Freaking stupid. I hated it. Because she attacked the referee. Even though it was on accident, she still did it. So, because of that. Yeah, Ruca finally got her first win on the main roster. But the story is going to be, it wasn't an actual win though, the DQ finish. So yeah, she beat Becky, but she didn't pin her or submit her, it was a DQ. It was stupid. So then Becky's walking away laughing, being like, ha ha ha, you didn't beat me for real. This title's still mine as well, because I'm not defending it, ha ha. And then she's like, you know what, I want to go beat her up. So she just runs back into the ring, starts beating up Ruca, and she's just yelling in her face that, you're a rookie, go back to NXT, you don't belong here. She's beating her up. And that's pretty much it. She's left Ruca laying. Like I said before, I thought the match was fun. I just hated the finish. I think it went too short. My only 2 complaints are too short and stupid finish. The match as a whole was fun. Ruca looked really good. And you want to say that?
No, not really.
Alright. Before the next match, I'm going to check there's another backstage thing. Let's see. There was. Okay. Yes. So Intercontinental Champion Penta has a little pre-tape video promo. She's talking about how Ethan Page talks a lot, but the time for talking is done, and he fights with fire and faith, and he never backs down, and Ethan Page is an arrogant clown. Then we go to the back of Becky Lynch scene again. Becky's in the back, and Nick Aldis is SmackDown GM. Nick Aldis is backstage, And he tells her he's been chatting with her Becky's GM over on Raw, Adam Pearce, and they both agreed on a decision because of what Becky just did to Ruca, what was the stunt she just pulled. Becky's gonna be having a rematch with Ruca next week in Clash in Italy, but this time it will be for the title. So officially confirmed now, the rematch. So next weekend in Clash in Italy, Becky will be defending the Intercontinental title against Ruca, which I think she's going to win it. So that's my prediction. I think she should. I think she'll win it. And I think she should win it.
Yeah.
You agree with that? I think she should. I don't think Becky needs this belt anymore. I think Ruca should win it.
Yeah.
That belt's perfect for someone like her. It's a mid-card title for newer stars. It's literally perfect for someone like her. Perfect belt for her.
A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
Then they showed Nia Jax and Lesnar backstage. Oh, their tag team name, the Irresistible Forces, are backstage. They talk about how much better they are in Paige and Brie and how they're gonna win. That's all it was. It was pretty generic, nothing special. And that was it. Now we go to the next match. I gotta set it up. Alright, the third match. Penta defends the Intercontinental Championship against Ethan Page. They've been building this on Raw. Ethan, in a tag match, Ethan Page pinned Penta to try to get the title shot, pin the champion. So, also, fun fact, the article I'm reading for like the results stuff. There's what's it called? There's a fun fact. Penta. I just saw it. Hang on, I'm scrolling back to it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it says this in the article actually. Penta, as of today, 83 days as champion, so almost 100 days actually. This was also his 7th defense. Bro's on a streak, but Bro's a workhorse champion. 83 days, almost 100 days, and already has had 7 defenses. This was his 7th one. Workhorse. This man's putting in the work. So, this was also his first TV special, I guess, defense, because he had the one pay-per-view defense at WrestleMania, and all the rest of the defenses were on Raw. He had the one defense at Mania in the Lara match, and the rest were all on Raw. So next to the main event, this was my second favorite match of the night. This was my second match of the night. This was a banger. Ethan Page shows that he could talk, but he can go in the ring too. That's why I keep comparing it to MJF. He's not. I don't think he's as good as MJF, but he's got that similarity to MJF. The similarity where he's good in the ring but better on the mic. They both have that in common. Ethan Page never got to show what he could do in AEW because they never used him. But then when he got to NXT, we found out how good he really was. And he's showing that now on the main roster as well. He's such a confident heel. He's so good at that. So this was a freaking banger. This is my second match tonight. What a fun match. So good. And Penta retained. So his 7th defense was a success. He's still the Intercontinental Champion. I actually thought Ethan was going to win this. I actually predicted this wrong. I thought we were going to get a new champion. I predicted I predicted the Jade Cargill Rhea match correct. I predicted the Becky Ruca one wrong. I predicted this one wrong too. And so now I'm agreeing my predictions tonight. I got the women's tag team title match and the men's tag team the women's tag team title match correct though. I only got this one the Becky one wrong. So anyway, yeah, this was a banger, and he's like I said, Penta retained. I didn't think he was going to, but I understand at the same time why. Ethan Page is so new. Maybe he just got here. Maybe they want to build him up some more. Also, Penta just won the belt right before Mania. Maybe they want to give him a longer reign first. That could also be why. Penta just won a thing right before WrestleMania. So maybe they just want to give him a longer reign first. He's putting in the work, being a workhorse champ, defending all the time, so maybe they just thought keeping on was the right choice for now. Understandable. I'm fine with that. I'm still fine with either way. I like both guys. Penta's ring wasn't getting stale. I would move fine with either winner. So I'm fine with retaining. Like I said, outside the Ruca Becky finish, I had no complaints on the show. So everything else I thought was great. So that's why I'm fine with Penta retaining. So, that's really it. Just a banger match, and the champ retained. Anything you want to say about it?
It was a great match.
Indeed, it was. Yeah. No, I lost the article I was reading. The results. I have to go back to it. That's how I. What? I'm trying to find it again. Hang on. Okay, here we go. I got it again. What I do is I basically I just look up the results, and I just scroll to the promos because I forget what everything they say. I just break down the promos. The matches I write down. I write down the match results. I look up the promos. The one with tag champions, Paige and Brie Bella are backstage in the locker room, and they basically just say everyone's written them off, and Paige is like, I wasn't supposed to be here. Nikki Bella was supposed to be here in my spot, but we're the underdogs, and we're gonna win. That's what she's saying. In the Street Profits Co promo about pre-taped thing about how they're gonna win tonight. That was really it. Now I gotta set the next match. All right, next match. Brie Bella and Paige defend the women's tag titles against Nia Jackson, Last Legend. I'll give Nia Jackson credit. It was solid. I agree with you. She's getting better. I don't think she's good on the mic, but she's gotten better in the ring. She's not bad. Last Legend I know is good because I watched her on NXT. She's not bad either.
Yeah.
Fun fact about this reign as well. They're Brie and Paige 50 days as the tag champs. 50 days as the tag champs, and this was their 4th defense. But yeah, this was a solid match. I don't know why they got another. I don't know why Nia and Lash got another title. I'm assuming because they already got the rematch and lost, but whatever. It was solid for what it was. Rhea and Paige retained. They're still the women's tag team champions. Paige pinned Nia. That was it. Anything you want to say about it? And you want to say that? Okay. What much to talk about here? We already saw this match a few times, so what wasn't much to talk about here. It was just a solid match. So that was that.
Yeah.
Then we get a really cool video package of the men's tag team titles of the entire history of them from WWE, WCW, and beyond. It was really cool. In the Division, they're backstage with Logan Paul, Theory, and Paul Heyman. And the premise is talking about how Logan says they're the greatest crossover stars in history. They're the greatest tag team champs in history. That's funny. And the Street Profits want the smoke. The tag titles are the smoke. That's what they say. And with that, I gotta set the match now, but we're going to our main event. Alright. Fifth and final match. This is the main event of the show. Division's World Tag Team Champions, Logan Paul and Austin Theory, are defending against Street Profits with Paul Heyman ringside. There's a bunch of the crowd signs, and the crowd just fire Logan Paul signs. It was probably starting to similar to the SmackDown you went to, the Trick Williams signs. I guess they were just on the seats. There was a ton of fire Logan Paul signs being held up in the crowd. They're making it a thing. They're making it a thing. Pretty fun match here. This was probably my match of the night. My second favorite is Penta Ethan, but I think this was really good. I don't care what people think about Logan Paul. He's putting the work in the wrestling. He's good. Okay, I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
You can hate the person in real life. I don't care, but you gotta respect what he's done in the wrestling business. He got so good so fast, and he's actually putting in the work. He's not like the other celebrity wrestlers Bad Bunny and Jelly Roll and Panaca. He's not one of them. He actually put in the work and shows that he wants to do this and fully commit. That's why he's full time now. I don't look at him as a celebrity wrestler anymore because he's full time now. Also, their reign, 56 days. It says the results thing I'm reading. Their reign's 56 days. This was actually their first defense, but yeah. Like I said, banger match, pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Toward the end of the match, Ron Breaker came running out. He's about to do his usual running spear thing he usually does, but this was crazy. Yeah. Angelo Dawkins. First time I saw someone actually counter Braun's running spear before. Dawkins basically grabbed him while he was running and threw him over the announce table. I was shocked. I was like, oh my goodness. He Braun, like, you have to think about how big Braun is, like, and how Dawkins tossed him so easily in the air. That's impressive. For someone Braun's size, it's impressive how easily he threw Braun away. You know, like, how easily he tossed him for a guy that big. That's crazy. Very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually stopped Braun from interfering, basically, because he threw Braun over the announce table. But because of that, Montez Ford was kind of distracted, and Austin Theory pinned him. So Austin and Logan Paul retained the tag titles. They won and retained. Then after the match, the Street Profits are in the ring, just like recovering, and Braun Breaker comes back in and spears them both. I thought Seth Rollins was gonna come out, but he didn't. I guess because like the story has been Montez Ford keeps telling him we don't need your help. So he was like, all right, I'm not gonna help you then. I'm guessing that's why he didn't come out. You know, that's from the story. They don't want his help. Montez Ford doesn't. So Braun speared both the Street Profits, and the division stands tall. Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, Theory Paul. Still no Bronson Reed. I was thinking maybe we're gonna get a return of him, but no, because Bronson Reed's still hurt. But everyone else in the division stands tall as they walk away. Braun, Logan, Austin, and Paul as they leave the ring, and that's the end of the show. Anything you want to say about that match?
The match was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A solid finish.
Street Profits are great. I don't know where they were for all these months, but they're good. They're a fun tag team. I watched them in NXT as well. They're back in the day. They're very good. Yeah. I'm shocked they've been here for so long. But yeah. Like they've been here for a long time. They just weren't on TV for a while.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Fun show. Besides the Ruca Becky finish, everything else in the show I enjoyed. It wasn't like a huge like pay-per-view or anything. It was like no huge surprises or anything. It was just a fun, solid show and good wrestling matches. Just a good wrestling show.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say about it before I end it?
Well, if a match you saw you like, leave a comment down below. Say which one you like, and I hope you like it, and I'll describe.
Sorry. Yeah, let us know what your match of the night was.
I hope you like and describe.
Yeah. Indeed. That's it for now, though. So we'll be back tomorrow for Raw. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.